Master of Ceremonies, distinguished artist, members of the International Reception Committee, dear friends here and elsewhere in the world, our first simple and happy task is to say thank you. Thank you very much to you all. Thank you that you chose to care. Because you could have decided when, by ending the system of white minority domination, humanity will have ensured that never again shall the scourge of racial tyranny raise its ugly head. You will all be welcome. You will all be welcome to attend those historic victory celebrations. I cannot complete my speech without referring to our comrade President Oliver Tambo. As you know, Comrade Oliver Tambo is recovering in a clinic in Sweden. I saw him in March this year and was happy to see that he has made a remarkable progress in his illness. We know it is your desire, in fact, your prayers and wishes, that he should recover as speedily and completely so that he can come back and lead this organization again. On my left is his beloved wife, Adelaide Tambo. In wishing our leader complete recovery, we at the same time would like to assure her that we are fully behind her and the family in their moment of concern.
Hello?
Jonathan.
How are you, Tommy?
Not bad. Yourself, my brother. How you doing?
I'm holding up all right.
You've heard the sad news tonight?
Yes, it is it's not unexpected, but all the same, it is still a shock and a sense of sadness has gone over not just me, but I'm sure everyone who's heard the news. But we should all try to remember that though the man may have gone, his legacy and his example live on as a shining beacon to a better future for all of us.
Yeah, indeed. Just looking here, some of the people listening were just born or even just 4 or 5 years old. A lot of youngsters out there who don't really know much about him or just bits about him. Is there anything that you want to share about Nelson Mandela, Jonathan?
There were two profound experiences of Mandela that come to mind. I never met the man. It would have been a great honor to meet him, but I feel as though I know him and that he and I were, for at least a time, companions, if not in person, then in spirit. I remember I just left the university and I had moved to not far from where I currently reside now. I was put up in a place that, for lack of a better phrase, was glorified squalor. I had no friends in this new community. I was, in a sense, an internal immigrant. I was on my own and trying to carve out a future for myself. And in that loneliness, my one companion was Nelson Mandela through his wonderful autobiography, A Long Walk to Freedom. Although I'd had the book for a Christmas present 9 years earlier,
Jonathan,
yeah.
Jonathan, can you get to a better place? I'll phone you back. A better reception. Stay there. I want to hear the story in a better line. Stay there. Right. Feel sorry for Jonathan now. Right. Let's get back to the boy. Tim at heart. Down there in Swansea.
Hello?
That's better. On you go. Sorry.
Okay. Sort of lost my train of thought for a moment.
You were saying how when he was released in the Long Walk of Freedom and how he was there like a beacon of light for everybody, but for yourself, you were in a lonely place at the time.
Yeah. Although I'd only dipped in and out of it on rare occasions, his autobiography, at that time in my life, I had the time and none of the distractions that around me to really just focus on his book, to read about his life experiences and how he developed as a man, how he managed to reinvent himself over time, and how each time he evolved, he became a greater inspiration to not just the people of South Africa, but to the rest of the world, and including myself. His book, if you haven't read it, is one of the most remarkable documents of a person's life I have ever read. Even now, just thinking about it tonight, although I haven't read the book in quite some time, there are passages and descriptions of his life and experiences that really stand out to me as clear as crystal, even to this day. his remarkable recall of events when he was on Robben Island, how he was able to recall incidents and circumstances with such great detail, but with none of the bitterness or recrimination that most other people would speak of these events if they were in his situation. I remember from reading that book, he was campaigning in prison in Robben Island for the basic rations of the African prisoners to be equal with those of mixed race and Indian prisoners on Robben Island, and he continued to fight for equal treatment for all prisoners until one day it was announced over the prison tannoy that from that moment on, all prisoners would have the same amount of rations. And I remember reading how he considered that a great victory until it turned out that it was only a Pyrrhic one, because what the prison authorities had done had actually reduced the level of rations for the mixed race and Indian prisoners to the same low level that the Africans had to make do with. And it just shows you what kind of a system, a dehumanizing and corrupt and inhumane system, apartheid was.